Our little master bedroom patio has gone through quite a few changes over the last few years, and well, so has our entire house. We've completely renovated our home inside and out over the last 2.5 years, but today's video is just focusing on this patio. So here's what it looked like back when we first bought this house, and then I painted the beams black. We painted the old boards gray, but eventually we just removed these old rotted boards and added new stained boards horizontally to create this slat wood wall. Then about a year later, we had a huge storm blow through during monsoon season, and our favorite tree fell over during that storm and partially landed on this patio wall. Thankfully, it didn't land on the house though, and we were able to rebuild the patio and salvage most of the wood. Now, over a year later after that, we are going to transform this patio into what we dreamed of it being someday from the start, and that was a little hot tub area. So in this video, you'll see all of the work we did over the last 2 weeks, transforming a fixer-upper hot tub we found on Facebook Marketplace, adding new patio doors to our bedroom, decorating the patio, and more. Stay tuned until the end of the video to see the before and after. This just turned into a dream space, and you don't want to miss the final reveal. Okay, so here's what the patio looked like before we got started 2 weeks ago. Just some chairs piled around. It really wasn't being used, so I'm going to clean this off and then work at nailing in and putting a few screws in some of these loose boards. And then I'm going to restain all of these boards a darker color. The old stain and sealer we used previously on these boards didn't work very well, so they were needing a fresh coat anyway. And we wanted them to be a darker stain color to match the other wood accents we have on the house. After trying a few samples on the wood, I ended up going with dark walnut color stain from Minwax. And there I was also showing you what the doors were looking like. We were going to have to replace these. We've known for the last year that we were going to have to replace this door because the bottom of it is completely rotted out. We couldn't even use it anymore. It was broken, so that was needing to be replaced. We ordered some new patio doors from Lowe's, which you'll see later on in the video. Taking a quick lunch break, and the boys were out playing at their fort. Once they saw we sat down to eat, they came running up and ate with us, and then after lunch I got back to working on these boards. I was ready to start staining, and the stain color I chose, like I said, is dark walnut by Minwax. This is a color stain, so it's quite a bit thicker than a regular stain. I started off by applying it with a brush, and then I switched to just applying it with a cloth. It was a lot easier that way. I did still use the brush for around the edges, but for everything else I just used that cloth, and it went quite a bit quicker, but this still took forever. I would do a couple boards and then I'd have to run do something else and then come back. This ended up taking all day long, and then I had to finish it up a little bit the next morning, just trying to do all of those edges, and in between the boards I had to use the cloth and try to get it in between each board. It's definitely way easier to stain the boards before you put them up, which is what we did the first time, but yeah, this just took quite a while, but it was definitely worth it. We love the darker color up against the house and the black posts and everything, and now it matches the rest of the wood accents that we have on the back porch and the front porch, and it just almost made this space a little bit cozier having it this darker color. Once all the boards were finally stained and dried, I applied this one coat exterior sealer to all of the boards. This is the same sealer that we use on all of our exterior wood projects. It does a really great job at sealing up the wood. It says it lasts for 3 years, and it does go on a bit yellow, kind of looks like glue a little bit, but it will dry completely clear. I'm going to take a quick break in this video to tell you about the sponsor of this video, which is Birch Living. And yes, I am back at the Little Brick House. This is probably one of my last times here because we have accepted an offer on the house and we're closing not too long after this video goes live. So we're very thankful for that and are excited to close this chapter. So anyway, back when I decorated this main bedroom in the Little Brick House, I added this queen size Birch Luxe mattress here in the bedroom at the Little Brick House. It is a very comfy, high quality mattress. Birch is a premium mattress in a box company that makes mattresses and sleep products that are stylish, comfortable, and environmentally conscious. Their non-toxic mattresses are made right here in America and are crafted with organic and natural materials that have been sustainably sourced. It is specifically created with breathability, cooling, and support in mind and offers increased airflow and targeted lumbar support. And those are the first things we noticed about the Birch Luxe mattress when we tried it out. My husband is a back sleeper and it really helped to support his back, and that breathability and cooling is so nice when you're here in hot southern Arizona. I love that these mattresses are Green Guard Gold certified, which means no harsh chemicals are used. So if any of you are in the market for a new mattress and this sounds like something you want to try, you can click my link down below for $400 off your mattress, plus you'll get 2 free pillows, and you do also get a 100-night free trial with this mattress and a 25-year warranty. It's free shipping in the US. It arrives straight to your door, super easy to unpackage. So a big thank you to Birch Living for sponsoring this video. Don't forget you can get $400 off your new mattress plus 2 free pillows with my link down below. So now let's go and get back to that patio makeover. Okay, so like I said at the beginning of the video, we got this fixer-upper hot tub on Facebook Marketplace. It does work just fine. It just needs a little bit of TLC. Some of the wood needs to be nailed in. The wood needs either stained or painted, and then the inside obviously needs to be cleaned. And Jalen did end up having to replace the heater coil on this. So we got it for a good deal, $400 on Facebook Marketplace, and then the heater coil cost about $140. So we're all into this hot tub at $540, and we have a perfectly working, beautiful hot tub here on this patio. So that was a pretty good price to us. It did take a little bit of elbow grease to get this clean, but we are really happy with our find. We had got this hot tub about a week before I had stained that patio wall, and we weren't able to start working on it right away, but a few days after we got it, we filled it with water to check how everything worked, to run a cleaning cycle. And this is also the before shots of the hot tub before we start cleaning it. This is what it looked like. We're not sure where the drain is on this. It's either on this side or it's over on the other side, so I guess we'll just see if it's on or not if water starts pouring out the bottom. Well, we found the drain. The water started pouring out of this white hose right here. Now we've got that up, and we're going to try to keep filling it up just a little bit further.
Very nice. Turn it down minimal. Turn the jets off.
On this day, Jalen is going to remove these old doors from our bedroom and install those new patio doors from Lowe's. The day before, he had painted those and then just let them dry overnight so they'd be completely dry to install on this morning. And he just sprayed those the same color that we painted all of our exterior doors, and that color is color matched to our fascia on our house. So Jalen removed the doors, the frame, he even removed the trim around the doors because these doors were going to just barely fit. They had to cut about a ½ inch on either side of this door frame to make it fit, because once we got the door here, we remeasured and we kind of panicked at first because we thought there's no way this door is going to fit. There's like an inch on either side. But once he got everything removed, they only had to cut about not even quite a ½ inch on either side of the doorway to make this door fit. He did have a local handyman stop by and help him install this door just to be sure that everything got done correctly. And then once the door was installed, he reinstalled the handle and the lock, the trim and everything, and then he did some caulking around the edges of the door and then the touch-up paint. Okay, so now we can start working on this hot tub. The first thing Jalen did was to get his nailer and just shoot some nails along the bottom of this hot tub and just re-secure these boards. Quite a few of them are loose, so he just ended up putting a new nail in every single board. And now we're going to start scrubbing the inside of this and see if we can get it nice and white again. And the things that we found that worked best was baking soda and white vinegar, and then also Dawn dish soap. And that worked really awesome combined with this handy tool off of Amazon. We had got this about a month ago and we've just started using it recently. It comes in a set of 3 different scrubbers that you hook on the end of your drill. They work amazing. We could not have gotten this tub so clean without it. And we'd used it about 2 weeks ago on our shower. The shower was so dirty, the tile and grout and everything. And with this attachment on the drill and some baking soda and shower cleaner, we got that shower looking brand new again. So we would highly recommend getting some of these if you're going to be doing some major cleaning. They're just really nice to have on hand. I'll be sure and put the link for them down below. We cleaned that filter the best that we could, but we ended up just ordering a new one. It'll be nice to just start fresh with a new filter. That one was really old. And then Jalen did pressure wash down this cover. We are going to try and fix this cover, scrub it, try to get it looking as nice as we can. But we may also end up having to order a new cover, but hopefully we can get this one looking a little bit better. Maybe do like a rod through the middle inside, and then I can stitch up either side where it's starting to come apart. But now we are going to start staining the wood on this hot tub. And I did end up deciding to use the True Black color stain on this hot tub. I thought about staining this wood, but this wood is just so beat up and everything, and when I tried to put some stain on it, it just wasn't looking quite right. The coloring wasn't right and everything. And so ultimately we just needed something that was going to cover up this wood. We thought about paint, but then I thought let's just try this black color stain because it'll cover up all of the imperfections and the flaws, but yet you can still see the wood grain through the stain. And I did start to freak out a little bit when we first started staining this black because I was like, oh boy, I hope this was the right decision. There's no turning back now. But now that we see the finished space, this was definitely the right call. It just looks amazing, looks like almost like a brand new hot tub. here is the 3 different towel hook options that I got for the wall beside the hot tub, and we did end up picking this one. Just has a very unique look to it and love how it looks on this wall. So I just staggered 2 of these over here by the door. This will be a nice spot to have our towels hanging, and then once those were installed, I added a plant and some lanterns that I already had on hand. And that rug and that little side table I also already had on hand. That little side table is going to be perfect for stepping into the hot tub, and then also to put any drinks that we have out there on the little side table. That's an outdoor side table stool from Article. I'd actually used it down in the flip house and I brought it back home because I was going to put it on the back porch. It matches all of the pots that I have back there, but ended up using it for this patio. It was perfect for beside the hot tub. So it is a frosty, chilly morning this morning, and I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, but I'm determined to get this patio finished today so that I can post this video tomorrow. There's not too much left to do. I just have to paint that planter that Jalen built, put the succulents on the wall, hang up the string lights, add the finishing touches, get the final shots, thumbnails, and then finish editing this so I can post it tomorrow. Jalen built these wooden planters. I painted them black. We added a little gravel in the bottom of them, and then these faux succulents. And now it's time for the before and the afters of this space and the final reveal. This was quite the transformation, and we love how it turned out. Look at this view from our bedroom. It feels like we're on vacation. This is just such a little oasis out here. We have been wanting to add a hot tub for over 2 years now, but never wanted to spend $3,000 to $5,000 on one brand new. So we are very happy with our used $400 hot tub, and hopefully this gave you some inspiration to create a little oasis somewhere at your home. And also, if you don't want to buy something new, to keep an eye out on Facebook Marketplace and places like that. You never know what you can find that you could transform. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in a couple days with a new video. Bye.